Hi there, welcome along to another video in my little series of looking at these Star Trek Online starships. So today's episode is number 16, although it's not the 16th episode, but it is the 16th ship in the series. The A.F.S KHITOMER, one of my highly anticipated ships since I saw it on the listing. Some nice box art on the outside as per usual. The ship and then the box. Nice. Basically exactly the same thing. Nice bit of box art. Something new. Nope. Nothing particular. On the back. So we've got the temporal ship, the Edison, which just came off pre-order, which is a nice little number. Enterprise F, still on order, still waiting for that one to rock up. I did these two in the last video, so yeah, go and check those out if you're interested in those two ships, the Shran or the Alal. And yeah, hopefully I'll be getting the Edison and the Enterprise at some point in the future whenever it arrives. So without further ado, let's get this box open, see what it's like on the inside. So there is the magazine, that's quite nice. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do the magazine quickly. First of all, have a quick look through this. See the details. Gorgeous bit of artwork. Nice. A nice little bit on the inside about the ship, mounting directions here. Some nice little preview art, nice little close-ups. That's a stunning piece of artwork. Yeah, that is a really nice piece of artwork. That's a hell of a ship. Love that. Love that. Yeah, more gorgeous artwork. Sorry about the glare. It's quite nice. It's kind of title sequence-esque, that artwork. It's like a bit of storyboarding. Quite nice. On there. Loads of bits and pieces about the ship. Nice. I love that profile of it. It just looks kind of mean and nasty, business-like, but at the same time just the right amount of Klingon to the Federation's soft and swoopy lines. Oh. Loads of nice bits and pieces about designing the ship, concepts. Love these. I mean, some of these, this one especially looks really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. Lovely bit of artwork there. More of the same. Loads of bits and pieces about the ship. The KHITOMER Accords, the Alliance as it is, lovely. KHITOMER Alliance, very, very nice. I like it a lot. Ooh. That's a nice bit of artwork up on the top. Ooh. Ooh, now that's quite nice. That's a special looking ship, that is. Alright, and then next episode, the Edison. But obviously we've got to wait for the Enterprise F refit to come through first of all, whenever that arrives. Hopefully sometime soon. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now on to this. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will have spotted the would have spotted that. Oh dear. So, ship, not bad. A bit more brown than the black and white that I was honestly expecting, but yep. And yeah, so a bit more brown than black. And then the cell's broken off. From what I can see, it just looks like it's just not been glued in. Yeah, so it just hasn't been glued. The other one has. Okay, the other one is solid, but that one is not. Okay, bummer. Pain in the backside. Not what you want, but okay. You know. Some of you are interested in this, so it is 3527. I don't know what kind of significance those numbers actually have towards the models, because honestly I've got models that are all over the place as far as the numbers go, so I can't really see that it makes a huge amount of difference. So that's what it looks like on the stand. Quite tasty, nice looking thing. Let's put that to one side a second. Let's go for a close-up. Okay, so let's have a nice close look at the nacelle, because there is actually quite a lot of detail on this, and I'm quite surprised at that. That is tiny. Those little 8 thingy decals. There's the slot. You can see with a tiny, tiny little fragment of glue at the bottom there. You can see the Aztecing on the surface. Look at that. That's really special, that is. That's really, really fine. Again, more of those little decals, and they are properly tiny. You can see by the fingerprints. That's tiny, tiny detail. See the little mould blip, little winglet on top. Khitomer. That is a tiny little decal. Absolutely tiny. Onto the ship. Start at the bow. The little Khitomer Alliance logo. God, that's small. Khitomer. I'm guessing that's the Klingon for A.F.S Khitomer. God, that is absolutely tiny. The escape pod details are decals. And all around the top there. Those tiny, tiny little decals that are on there. Thruster modules. Again, this is kind of a chocolatey brown. Well, not a kind of chocolatey brown, it is chocolatey brown. Although you can see that the majority of the ship is actually metal as well. So all this ridge around here is metal. The whole top section here is metal. And you can see the seam line that runs just underneath this superstructure here at the back, which is plastic. Tiny, tiny little decals, and the paintwork, that is so impressive. And the pods on the top here at the back, a little bit of blue detailing amongst it, which I can barely see. The decals too, you can see by the difference in the shine on the back. Again, these decals are almost microscopic. They are tiny. And there's the other nacelle. Actually, there. I mean, this whole wing is metal as well. It's probably why the glue didn't work very well. Little fragments of blue, tiny decals, little details in red, little winglets and drops. Well, you can see, I mean, it's such a cool profile. And there's the other end and the other wing. You can see where the little patch of glue was. I mean, it's just a tiny, tiny little fragment of glue that's just been stuck on there. It's probably why it failed. Onto the back. Great big red impulse engines. Nice Klingon throwback style. I love that. Absolutely bonkers design work on the back there. This funny four-pronged lump here with what looks like a huge disruptor stuck on the top of it. Bit of 3D detailing on these vents here on the top. You can just see that. More 3D detailing on the impulse engines there. Some nice detail in the back there. Loads of panelling detail, even on the underside, because there's not much else under there. There's that cool profile look. That's pretty cool. It looks a lot thicker and chunkier than it is, but you know. Very cool, very cool. Just zoom out on that. See roughly how big it is, even with the damage missing the cell. It's quite a big old boat. It's, I mean, the actual scaling of this is, none of them are the same, which is such a shame. Such a shame that they're not created at a similar sort of scale pattern. You know, like 1/50,000th or 1/5000th or something. Or very nice. Yeah, that's quite cool. Definitely something different. Definitely a nice mash-up design ship. It is cool. It really is cool. Yeah. It's got something about it. It really does have something good about it. And yeah, if it weren't for that broken nacelle, I think this would be a, you know, it would be a real treat out of the box. Hopefully, if anybody else gets one, it'll be, it'll all be in one piece when it arrives. But yeah. That is quite cool. Yeah, that's got such a good profile to it. It just looks... Yeah. Great looking little ship. Really, really nice. Chuffed with it. Let's get the tape measure out so you can see. Yeah, it's around 5.5 inches in length, which is quite nice, quite shelf friendly, and it's approximately 3 3.25. Yeah, maybe just under 3.25 inches wide across the width of the wings. Yeah. Nice little ship. It sits nicely on the stand, good rake on it. It's got a decent amount of metal in it, so it's got a bit of heft on it. It's not going to, I mean, and with those wing designs and the way that it's mounted up into the holder, it's not going to slip off or slip out. It looks good in the stand. It looks aggressive in its posturing. It just, yeah, it looks like a really good little ship. Again, 20 quid. I know that most of you, if you've been on the Eaglemoss site, will have noticed that the XLs have started to go up to 60 quid a throw. Yes, I went out and I bought the Bonchoon as well as part of this, the XL Nebula class ship, so I might do a video on that one if anybody wants it. Yeah, slightly disappointed by the manufacturing. The QC is obviously not the absolute be-all and end-all that it could be. Honestly, I would have expected that to have been picked up when it was packaged to be sent out to me. But yeah, it is what it is. Got to deal with it, I suppose. A little bit of repair work, but you know, it's pretty much shelf ready, and it's a nice design, and it's a nice looking boat, and it's a different design, and it's something eye-catching. The colour scheme is definitely eye-catching. Chocolate brown, nice, with yellow and red accents. Anyway, yeah, I like it. It's a nice little ship, and you know, I'll leave a link in the description down at the bottom. So you know, if you fancy going out and getting one of your own, spending 20 quid on a ship, or what is it, $34.99 in the States, and 27 I think they are in euros. So you know, yeah, bit of a bundle in the price. I think I'm looking at about 160 quid, maybe 180 quid's worth that I've spent so far on ships. Yeah, about that, 160 quid's worth. Yeah, again, it's kind of a cop-out, but it is what it is. If you want them, you'll get them. If you don't really want them, I guess you can live vicariously through these videos and, you know, see what they are, see what they look like. Maybe there's one or two that you might want, or maybe there's just one particular ship that you think, oh yes, I want that. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool indeed. And actually, I'm really glad that I got this one. So yeah, just waiting for the Enterprise to arrive, and whenever that is finally released, and then the Edison after that. And like I said, I'll do videos on those. I've got the XL Bonchoon, if anybody wants me to do a video on that one, as well as the Zheng He from Picard. So I'll only do a video if anybody actually wants it. So, you know, drop a comment if you want to see the Bonchoon XL or the Zheng He from the Star Trek Picard series. Alright, so yeah, I'll leave it there. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe I'll see you on the next one. So take care, and see you all soon. Bye bye.